Chapter 43. Gone. That's diligence. We need to check on Colt first, I pointed over. Abel didn't take his eyes off me, breathing heavily himself. Colt should be fine, but I'll go check on him. You go back to camp. You will freeze in these clothes. They're soaked. I took the reins from him. Look, I have to go. I know where Colt probably is, you don't. Then I will come with you. I shook my head. I knew on this matter I wouldn't be able to change his mind. All right. I walked with Atropos by me, Abel to my side. We followed the trail of blood. I began to slightly shiver. That adrenaline is wearing off of you. Here. Abel took his shirt off and draped it over my shoulders, stopping for a moment to button it up. Underneath, he was bare-skinned, the snow melting into drops upon his pale skin. Won't you be cold? I shivered. Nah, the cold never really bothers me. Anyways, you need it more than me. We walked in silence. As he confirmed we were going the right direction, he tossed a broken limb out of the way like nothing. I slightly looked over to him as his muscles tensed, and he seemed to notice. I've bulked up, haven't I? Funny how I was such a scrawny kid when I got here. But Colt, he took me under his wing. He trained me hard. He said he had great plans for me. He's a good guy, a great hunter. I'm sure he's okay. I hope you're right, but I feel sick about this. Till I came to a small area in the trees covered in blood. As to my suspicions, it was Colt's camp. Even the bark upon the trees was red, starting to turn darker from drying. How long had it been since this happened? Colt, I yelled. Colt, are you here? Shh! Abel hushed me. I looked and looked till by a log I saw a large black object in the dirt and covered leaves. I ran over, Abel followed. Colt! He wasn't moving. I checked, he was barely breathing. Colt, wake up, please. I shook him, hoping he would wake up. Colt tiredly opened his eyes. Oh, Viddy, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Abel spoke up. I'm here too, my friend. Colt looked at Abel for a moment as I asked, Colt, what happened? Came upon the Great Spirit. It went after Diligence, was knocked off, and the Great Spirit went after me. But Diligence fought it and ran off. Still too late for me, though. Painfully, he looked at me. You know I would have loved to see you in that green dress. I had hunted the fur myself. I gave it to grandmother to fix up the dress. I'll be in it tomorrow. You can see it then. It's bad timing on my part, I guess. He coughed while smiling. He was covered in blood. We couldn't tell if it was from an injury or his horse's. I tried to drag him, but he was too heavy, so Abel pulled him for me as he groaned. You'll be okay. You have to be okay. I cried out, Silly filly, don't you know anything? He whispered while gasping. We placed him back down more in the open snow as we could. He let out another cough. Abel, can you put him on Atropos? Abel shook his head and whispered in my ear. Viddy, he won't make it back if we put him on Atropos. It seems to be internal. I checked Colt's breathing. It had stopped. I tried pushing on his chest like I saw the elders do once, putting my lips on his, giving him breaths, but I didn't know what or how to do it. But I had to try. I did this till I could no more. I put my hand over my mouth and fell to the side, my head next to his. Abel standing over me as I looked up at the night sky through the trees in disbelief. Colt was gone.